Hello everybody, I'm Josh. This is going to be my first attempt at some sort of video that's longer than 1 minute and 30 seconds, I guess. If I come up with a YouTube channel, I'll probably have to call it The Shed or something like that, as I had to relocate everything out to my shed. Had to whip together a quick shelf here. There's no electricity out here, so pardon the lighting. There will be electricity soon. For now, I run a solar setup. It runs an inverter off that battery down. There's a battery down on the floor there somewhere. For now, it's enough to power my radio, my soldering station, charge batteries. But this is a truck a bunch of you have seen. It's my Trailfinder 2. My work in progress still. I never seem to be done with it. Still have lots to do in my opinion. I'd like to get an interior kit for it, seat, the nice dash kit, and yes, a little driver. Gotta find a cool one though, something off the wall I think. I still gotta mount my on and off switch here. Gotta run the roll bar spotlight wiring down through the bed. I've got it all run along the roll bar now, nice to the floor. And then maybe get the body lighting kit I see a lot of you guys have. That's pretty cool. Pretty excited about the progress it's making. Things I've added to the stock kit are, of course, the shooter shackles right there. Give me a lot more play. I put the aftermarket Superlift 100 mil shocks front and rear, and thanks to Race 370 I figured out how to get the front ones to fit and give me room. We put the he mentioned putting the front shock hoop from one of the other RC four-wheel drive trucks, and it gave me a lot more room to be able to fit the bigger shocks and actually have them function rather than stuffed right down to compressed all the way. It's been years since I built the kit. Kind of a nut about wiring. I've tried to run it all in heat shrink tubing, zip tie it to the frame. I'm a little annoyed at the connectors where they are. I'll mess around with that in the future. Still have to figure out why my shifting servo, when I'm in high gear, doesn't seem like it's done shifting. It gets really warm. So I have to probably tweak that a little bit. And at some point this weekend, I hope, I'm going to be putting the RC four-wheel drive body lift kit in, which is here, to help raise the body for a couple things. For the LiPo batteries I use, these high posts, depending which way I put the battery in, seem to keep the body from seating the way it's supposed to seat. So I'm going to put that in and jack the body up a little bit for that, and for what came in the mail today. I guess this is what you guys call an unboxing. I've watched plenty of them, and I will be able to do nothing like what you guys have done. As I said, this is my first video. Haven't opened it yet. I've been watching it via my security system or the FedEx app all day, waiting for it to arrive. So I'm just going to tear into it with your trusty razor blade that you tell kids not to use. Looking forward to this. I didn't get the tires I wanted yet. I want to see how this thing is going to operate first with the bigger tires on it. And I'm going to tear into it. The first thing from RPP, these guys are great. They've always sent me decals with my stuff. I've got a plethora of RPP decals. Got a couple on the body of the truck. Try not to overkill this body, but I'm going to overkill another one. What I ordered was the 1.9 RC four-wheel drive wagon wheels. I like the look for the era of the truck. It's the most correct look for that era of truck. Although I think it's GCM does make a really nice aluminum wheel. I'm hoping they'll maybe do a take on the old American Racing AR23 slotteds, because then it would look just like the truck I owned when I was a kid. So there's the 4 beadlock rims. Those look like they're going to be as much of a pain to put together as the stock ones. Last minute I threw in a CB antenna because I think they're cool. I had one on my real truck, and I think they look neat on the scale trucks I've seen so far. Looks quite frankly just like a little coat hanger, really, with a spring on the bottom. I know, I apologize for the viewing and stuff. Again, my apologies, first video. And in here I've got the 4 1.0. Boy, these look way bigger than I thought they were gonna. 1.9 Rock-Lock comp tires. Yeah, they're a bit bigger than I thought they were gonna be. So hopefully the body lift is going to help with the clearance of these monsters. They look quite a bit bigger than the, yeah, a lot bigger than the stock ones. If you excuse me for a minute, I'm going to bend back down for a second to pick up the actual truck and show you one other thing I added that I can think of offhand is RC 4-wheel drive makes a suspension lift kit for this truck, and it's yep, the poor lighting is really helping with that, but there's those blocks that are right here. They go underneath and jack the spring up. Those help give the truck quite a bit of clearance. It comes with 3 sizes: small, medium, large. I got the large in the back, and I got the mediums stuffed in the front here, and that also helps with some clearance too. I also put in the steering stabilizer. Seems to be okay. To tell you the truth, I see a lot of you guys doing your videos of your trail finders and you're using the stock, or what looks to be stock, shocks, the silver RC 4-wheel drive shocks, and they seem to be a lot more flexible than these Superlift shocks. These Superlift ones get a little sticky if they've sat for a while. The stickers are falling off of them, I see. I'm sitting out here, but it's a fun little truck. So I apologize for the poor lighting, lousy backdrop, lack of knowing what I'm talking about for the most part, but I thought it was about time, instead of just picture after picture after picture, I throw a little video together. Stay tuned.